What is up, ladies and gentlemen? This is Jeopardy! Tournament of Champions. So guys, thank you so much for joining us for yet another episode of Book Jeopardy here on the Library of Alexandria. Guys, I was just telling our contestants, this is my favorite thing that I get to freaking do on my channel, because I've always loved game shows and I have watched Jeopardy ever since I was a wee lad. And so this is just so much fun, like getting to do trivia crap. Like, it takes so long to write these freaking questions, and then when you people in the audience are like, boo on that question, I'm like, you know what? I don't care. I don't care. It amused me. And I got some stinkers in this round as well. Well, guys, you will recognize all three of these contestants, as this is the second round of the Tournament of Champions to decide who will face off against Jessie, the bookish mom, in the Tournament of Champions, which will be in January. A great way to start 2022. So we have Sarah, as you may remember, she defeated Leslie at the Nerdy Narrative, and Gregory LaPerche, who has never read a book in his life. I'm just kidding. I love Greg. And then we have Charmaine, who in Game 2 of Season 2, Charmaine defeated in a close match, in a squeaker. She defeated Bookborn, and who else did you play, Charmaine? Oh, Andy from Andy Smith. That's right. And then in the last game, Adrian dominated his other European opponents, Larry and Klaus. And so he is back to defend his title and to see who's going to who's gonna take all of this. After this, season 3 will begin, where we will have 3 new games, and the winner of they will face off in December. They will face off in December in the last Tournament of Champions, and then in January, whoever wins the November game, I feel bad for you, because you have to play November and December and January. If you keep winning. So anyway, guys. If you're not following these people on YouTube or Instagram, you should be. Sarah's at Sarah Reads. Charmaine has her Instagram in her little name bubble there, which good. And then Adrian is all booked up, has his name there as well. Sarah hasn't, but it's Sarah Reed. Sarah Reed. Just look for it. All right, guys. So here we go. Are y'all ready? Are the contestants ready?
Yeah. I'm ready. My nausea has finally settled now that we're live. I don't have to feel like I have a bad stomach anymore.
How are you guys feeling? You feeling good?
I feel good.
All right, here we go. Let's take a look at the categories. So we have, to start with, a category that's certain to be beloved, poetry. Okay.
Oh no.
This will be the last category on the board, ladies and gentlemen, guaranteed. Then we have sci-fi, the return of book math.
Oh yeah.
Alternate titles appearing in the first round in who knows how long.
And spelled correctly.
Starting somewhere, I will give you the name of an author, and you will tell me their very first published novel. And then gods. I, once again, as always, forgot to decide who was going first prior to the game, so I'm going to do it right now. Sarah, 1, 2, Charmaine, 3, 4, Adrian, 5, 6, rolling my D6 here. Boom. Sarah, you have control of the board, and you will choose first. So here we go. All right, choose first.
Just to be crabby, I'm going to go with poetry for 200, please.
Yes, get the terrible crap out of the way, like having calculus first period.
This is what happened to me last time. The category I didn't know was at the end, and so the end of the game was just this descent into misery. So I need to make sure that doesn't happen.
Here we go, starting with poetry. All right. Though more well known for his short stories, this author of the macabre also wrote poems like Lenore, Annabel Lee, and The Raven. Sarah is first.
Who is Edgar Allan Poe?
Poe is correct. Everyone buzzed in on that. Nicely done. Remember, I forgot to say this. You cannot buzz in before I'm done reading the question, or it will lock you out, and I'll reset the buzzer, and everybody else can buzz in too. All right. Sarah, choose again.
Poetry for 400, please.
Really? Back to
sure.
poetry?
Why not? Let's do it. Let's go through it.
It's terrible. I wrote it purposely so no one would like it. All right, here we go. This poem by transcendentalist Walt Whitman hit the pop culture consciousness in 1989's Dead Poet Society? No inspirational educational movie watchers?
I don't watch any movies.
No watchers of like inspirational movies about academia taking place in boys' preparatory schools? That's a fantastic subgenre. Really? All right. Boop, boop, boop. The answer is, "Oh, Captain, my Captain."
I knew the line. Is that the name? That's the name of the poem
Name of the
too.
poem. Name of the poem.
Nice.
No, Potato said it's a gift.
All right. Well, y'all should check out that subgenre. There's surprisingly more movies in that subgenre than you would think. All right, Sarah. Back to you.
Let's keep going. Poetry for 6, please.
Yeah. I don't like Walt Whitman, but whatever. Here we go. All right. Don Juan is the best known work of this ill-fated friend of fellow poet Percy Shelley. See, why'd you go for poetry to start with? Adrian.
Who is Lord Byron?
Yes, it is Lord Byron. Yes, good job, Adrian. Was that a guess?
It was a guess from the Shelley thing.
Nice.
But yeah.
That's good stuff. All right, Adrian, the board is yours.
Let's keep going. Let's go poetry 800.
Why are y'all doing this to yourselves? All right, they just
We got 2 out of 3.
Who's?
Nothing.
What's the answer, Charmaine?
Oh my gosh, sorry.
Here we go. Okay, here we go. Sorry, Ariel. I'm not a Whitman fan. All right, let's move on. All right. This self-reliant American author published an anthology of poetry called Parnassus. This self-reliant American author published an anthology of poetry called Parnassus. I told you.
It's okay. We're learning.
Yeah.
You're teaching.
It doesn't help that 2 of the 3 of you are not American.
Read it though.
Self-reliant was the clue because he also wrote Self-Reliance. This is Ralph Waldo Emerson. All right. Here we go. Adrian,
Let's finish it off.
what if it was the Daily Devil? It's not.
Oh,
All right. Here we go. All right. This frosty poem by Samuel Coleridge features a sailor recounting the tales of his sea voyage to a man on his way to a wedding.
sounds interesting.
This frosty poem by Samuel Coleridge features a sailor recounting the tales of his sea voyage to a man on his way to a wedding. Boop, boop, boop. The answer is The Rime of the Ancient Mariner. Rime, R-I-M-E, meaning like hoarfrost instead of H-R-H, whatever.
I heard of it.
All right. Poetry is gone.
we
Worst
go.
is out of the way. I felt bad even when I was writing this category. I'm like, why? Why are you doing this? All right. Adrian.
Let's go alternate titles for 200.
Yes, I have no idea what I've written. Maybe some of these are terrible. I've completely forgotten. Because for once, I actually did most of my question writing the day before instead of the day of. So I have no idea. I've forgotten what I've written. You picked 200?
Yeah, please.
Here we go. While life flees my prostrate form. Sarah?
What is As I Lay Dying?
That is correct. As I Lay Dying by who wrote that? Faulkner.
William Faulkner.
Faulkner. All right. Okay, Sarah, the board is yours.
Let's keep going. I guess alternate titles for 400, please.
All right. Remember, I will give you the title of a book, kind of. So, all right. Slight abhorrence. Slight abhorrence. Sarah?
What is A Little Hatred?
A Little Hatred is correct. All right, Sarah, you choose.
Let's keep going for 600, please.
All right, alt title 600. Here we go. Diadem of plumes. Sarah?
What is Crown of Feathers?
Yes, that is correct. I don't know what that book is.
I have it.
I know.
You have it, Charmaine. What happened?
I didn't know what those words mean.
Instead of
The
marking
Harry Potter knowledge comes in. It's how I know what a diadem is.
nice. Instead of marking your score, Sarah, I just erased the next one on that category. So hold on, I had to redraw it. All right, Sarah, you're still in control of the board.
Let's keep going for 800, please.
Keep going for 800. My wife is in the comments, apparently. All right. Going for 800. All right. This is my favorite one of these. Y'all ready? Here we go.
It's not a good sound when you laugh like that.
I just amuse myself, so I write. All right. Urban dwelling of broken escalators. Sarah?
What is City of Stairs?
City of Stairs is correct. That's
You're so quick, Sarah. You're so quick.
Sarah's insane.
As soon as I thought of it, she already buzzed.
That's such a dumb question. All right. Okay. All right. Sarah, do you want to finish it out?
Sure.
Maybe this one's the hardest. Let's see. I get to turn them over because I've forgotten what I've written. I turn them over and I just get delighted all over again.
You're so happy. I like that.
Okay. The cutting implement used for eye removal. The cutting implement used for eye removal. Adrian.
What is the blinding knife?
That is correct.
Oh, good
Blinding knife. Was that number 2 of light?
Yeah.
Lightbringer?
Number 2 of Lightbringer, yeah.
Nice. Adrian just waiting for the big money. Just waiting for the big money to buzz in. All right, Adrian.
Lurking.
Boosh.
Let's go starting somewhere.
Starting
So
somewhere.
200. 200, yeah.
I am going to name an author, and you will tell me their first published novel. All right, so here we go. Brandon Sanderson. Sarah.
What is Elantris?
Elantris is correct. Sarah's too fast. Your husband needs to come in and like
So
pound the keyboard. All right, Sarah.
I guess let's keep going with that one for 400, please.
All right. Okay. Stephen King. Sarah again.
What is Carrie?
Carrie's correct.
Thank you for giving a Stephen King question. That's all I wanted from the last episode.
Oh yeah, because we're taking that in yours. All right.
Let's keep going for 600, please.
All right. Okay. Neil Gaiman's solo. Neil Gaiman. Adrian.
What is the ocean at the end of the lane?
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
And does this have to be a novel?
Yeah. That's why I said novels, yeah.
Okay.
Also, it doesn't matter. Even if it wasn't. Trust me, I looked it up. Because I'm like, someone's gonna.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Boop, boop, boop. Well, his first published novel was with Terry Pratchett, Good Omens, which I actually didn't know was his first. But his first solo novel was Neverwhere. Neverwhere.
Yeah, I knew Neverwhere was in the 80s, but I didn't know if it was the first one.
Here we go.
Let's keep going for
right.
one.
800.
Are we at 1,000?
800. Here we go. Jane Austen.
Sorry, Evie.
Jane Austen. Evie, are you listening to these people? Evie, what? Do you see the lack of buzzing? Do you see how fast?
Yes.
Do you see how it's for 800, Adrian. It puts you
Too
down.
much money. Yeah.
I know you know, Evie.
Sorry.
I know you know, Evie. Boop, boop, boop. The answer is Sense and Sensibility. Is that what you said, Adrian?
No, I would not have said that.
I'm
I
glad
didn't
it's not given.
have a guess.
You would have said that, Charmaine?
Yeah, that's the only one I've read.
Charmaine. All right, Sarah.
Let's finish it up for 1,000, please.
1,000. Here we go. Starting somewhere. No way. No, I wrote it and I'm like, cool. That's 1,000 points staying on the board. All right, here we go. R.A. Salvatore. Good luck. I could have answered this question, and that's pretty much it.
Who's that?
I wrote it for me.
I just know what I have read of him is not his first.
I don't know this man.
I'm I'm sure Andrew knows because he has all of them over there on the bookshelf. He's probably really mad at
You
me
guys
right
know
now.
in the comment. I had forgotten this guy was my last one. All right, so R.A. Salvatore is famous for the Forgotten Realms, the D&D, the Drizzt Do'Urden books. His first one was the first Drizzt book, which is The Crystal Shard. The Crystal Shard. All right. Boosh. Sarah, board's still yours. Sci-fi, book math, or gods?
Let's try gods for 200.
All right, gods for 2. Are you all right, Charmaine?
I'm laughing at Katrina, who quoted me.
I don't know this man. All right. This novel by Andy Weir takes place on the moon's only city named after the appropriate goddess. Sarah?
What is Artemis?
You're out of control.
Sorry.
You're out of control. You must be stopped. That's okay. 3,000. Still anybody's game, as we've seen in Double Jeopardy. All right, Sarah?
Let's keep going. 400, please.
Gods for 4. Mr. Wednesday of American Gods is a modern incarnation of this god masquerading as a con man. Sarah?
Who is Odin?
That is correct. I thought the con man part would surely get someone to say Loki, but it was not. It was, in fact, Odin.
Yeah.
Okay. All righty.
Let's go gods for 6, please.
Y'all are very orderly with
You
your
kind of
program.
scared me.
Brother
Because
Sarah.
I thought you were making it like a sound effect for Double Jeopardy. or
No,
whatever.
Yeah.
It's much louder than that.
That was frustrating.
Oh my gosh, I crossed out a bunch of things. Usually when I cross out a bunch, I just rewrite the card. I forgot to for this one, so give me a minute. Steina Lecht names her station after this part-time queen of the underworld. After this part-time, Sarah?
Who is Persephone?
Persephone's correct. Sarah?
Let's go for 800, please.
It's definitely anyone's game, Joanna, because Double Jeopardy is worth so many points that, like, even if Sarah's like ahead, like all it's going to take is guessing and tanking on a 2, or Adrian or Charmaine just sneaking in and grabbing a 2. All right, here we go, gods. All right.
There we go.
A storytelling sci-fi novel and a Keats poem share the name of this Titan god, father of both sun and moon. A storytelling sci-fi novel and a Keats poem share the name of this Titan god, father of both sun and moon. Are you sure you don't want to buzz in and guess incorrectly, Sarah?
I'm sure. Thank you.
Okay. Boop, boop, boop. The answer is Hyperion. Hyperion. Hyperion.
You're yelling at me, Angela.
Charmaine, Angela died yesterday. Don't you remember?
Yeah.
She died yesterday. We mourned her together.
Yeah.
All right, Sarah.
Let's finish it out for 1,000, please.
All right, guys. Now's the time to topple her. Maybe. Oh, no way. All right. Sorry. I wrote another one I wrote, and I'm like, no one knows this. But, you know, it's y'all's fault for not reading the stuff I tell you to. All right. So one of the tenets of the religion of this Discworld crocodile god is that eating broccoli is forbidden. That's for you, commenters. This one's for you. P. Terry fans.
I'm reading God's Guards right now. Let me off.
Dang it. He's not in guards.
Oh, no, he's in Small Gods.
The death.
In Small Gods and in Mort. The answer is,
Oh,
well, he's not in it, but he's mentioned. Offler. Offler, the crocodile god. Offler. He's mentioned in a bunch of books, but like, anyway, whatever. Let's move on. Moving on. We have book math and sci-fi, Sarah.
All right, let's do book math for 200. Oh, good God. Why are you sneaking into the 200s? This is not real Jeopardy.
I random them. I literally, I spin the random wheel to decide which category it's in, and then I shuffle my index cards to decide which question it is.
Okay.
So, Sarah, you have 4,000.
Okay.
The person below you, Adrian, has 1,000.
Okay.
Charmaine has yet to score, but certainly will. How you can wager some or all of it. True.
I don't have confidence in that. No, I
You
don't.
usually do so well at book math.
Let's do 1,000.
Oh, okay. All right. That's
a step up from 200, right?
semi bold. Yeah, I mean it's more than Charmaine would wager.
All
All right. So remember, order of operations are performed in the order I give them, even if PEMDAS would tell you otherwise.
Okay.
Just because I don't have a graphic for you. All right. This many in the body problem times Holmes's sign of this many times the amount of a king, according to Abercrombie.
I don't know the second one. Do you want to repeat it for me?
Okay. This many in the body problem times Holmes's sign of this many times the amount of a king, according to Abercrombie.
Holmes's.
I need an answer.
All right. What is 4?
Oh, I'm sorry. The answer is 6. 3 body problem times the sign of 4 times half a king.
I knew the 3.5.
That's okay. You're still winning with 3,000, and the board is still yours.
Well, let's do math for 1,000.
Math for 1,000. I raised 400.
Try to get it back.
Wow.
All right. Math for 1,000. Here we go. Y'all know the 1,000. No one can get the 1,000-point questions. You know that. All right. So good luck. All right. The number of gables in Hawthorne's house times the number of night in Shakespeare's Illyrian play divided by the Dark Tower's drawing number. I'll repeat it. The number of gables in Hawthorne's house times the number night in Shakespeare's Illyrian play divided by, that second one is not a fraction, divided by the Dark Tower's drawing number. I'll give you guys a second.
I don't need a second. I don't know the gables.
I only know one of those 3 parts.
I did none.
What? Just disappointed face. All right. Boop, boop, boop. It's not 136. Klaus, you're so wrong. It's 28. So The House of Seven Gables by Nathaniel Hawthorne times 12, 12th night, times 12. So that is what, 84? Divided by the drawing of the 3, 28. 28. Oof. All right, Sarah.
Let's work our way backwards. Let's do math for 800.
All righty. Okay, guys. Get your calcs out. You can use your graphing calculator. All right. Arthur C. Clarke's Space Odyssey plus the number of shades of gray minus Wexler's Shadow Campaign's number of names. Clarke's Space Odyssey plus the number of shades of gray minus Wexler's Shadow Campaign's number of names. That third one I have flashed on my screen multiple times.
Have you? Oh.
Multiple times. Anytime I talk about Flintlock Fantasy, I'm like,
there's always one.
Oh, I almost flashed the answer. Whoops. If y'all don't know it, y'all should read it. Shadow Campaign is good, especially for like Flintlock Fantasy. All right, so it's boop, boop, boop. The answer is 2001: A Space Odyssey plus 50 Shades of Grey, so 2051 minus the 1,000 names, so 1051. Book math, a success as always. All right, let's keep going.
Let's keep doing it. 600.
All right. All right, here we go.
We can get one, guys.
Surely.
Come on.
Get one. I believe in miracles. Here we go.
The 400, yeah.
Yeah, for 400, exactly. Okay, here we go. The number of Jemison's kingdoms divided by the number of doors of January divided by the number of Sam Sykes's arrows of iron? I'll read it again. The number of Jemison's kingdoms divided by the number of doors of January divided by the number of Sykes's arrows of iron. Nice. Potato Brarian is flexing on y'all from the chat.
Nice.
It's like, I've got all these.
Whoever just said they lost it at the end again.
Yeah. I was fine until the Sam Sykes. Yeah, don't know.
Boop, boop, boop. The answer is 1. The 100,000 kingdoms divided by the 10,000 doors of January divided by 10 arrows of iron.
We got one more. Let's do
You want
it.
to do the last one, Sarah?
I do.
All right. Who knows? We can get one, guys. We can get one. I believe. Here we go. The number of kings in Sharakai minus the number who flew over the cuckoo's nest plus the answer to life, the universe, and everything. Adrian.
What is 53?
Yes, we got a book math question. You'll be going home with our special book math prize, a Texas Instrument T84 graphing calculator programmed with every book title that starts with a number or that has a number contained in it for all future plays of book math in our home game. Congratulations. That'll be your P.O. box. All right.
Oh dear.
Oh my gosh. What a disaster. Every like, oh my gosh.
The golden calculator. I like it.
Makes me sad. All right, Adrian. It's sci-fi. Clearly no sci-fi readers here. Angela's live Angela is sad, but
I read sci-fi.
oh, okay.
Little.
All right. What do you want?
200. Go on.
200. Here we go. This Asimov sci-fi series about a psychohistorian trying to preserve knowledge in mankind is being made into a show on Apple TV. Charmaine. Because Adrian wasn't a little too early. Charmaine.
What is the foundation?
Foundation is correct. It's Charmaine's on the board.
I've been waiting for this category.
You didn't let me get out on Apple TV, Adrian.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
trying to beat Sarah.
Totally.
What happened?
You gotta go quick. You gotta
That
go
was my
quick.
plan.
Do you
Psychological
want
torture.
400?
Sure.
When we play at school, sometimes we play Latin quiz bowl. It's called Curtamen, and you can buzz in like if
Anytime.
they can buzz in too early. So what I do is I start like speaking in like irregular speech patterns, so they'll think they're gonna finish, and then they buzz in too early just to mess them up because I'm mean. All right, here we go. All right. I don't know why this is 400. All right, sorry.
Gosh.
This circular series by Larry Niven that began in 1970 concluded in 2012 with a 5th book that also linked another of his series. Adrian.
What is Ringworld?
Ringworld is correct. Nicely done. All right, this is what the fans came to see. There we go. Don't call it a comeback. Y'all all been here for years. I don't know. Do you want 600?
600. Yeah. Let's go.
All right, here we go. Clearing it. Let's go. Hillary would be so proud. I haven't missed a clear once. All right. Though he has written acclaimed standalones like The Algebraist and Transition, this author is best known for his Culture series. Sarah?
Who is Banks?
Yes. Yes. Who is Ian M. Banks? All right. 800 or 1,000, Sarah. Pick.
800 is good.
All right,
800
cool.
is fine.
Here we go. This Ursula Le Guin novel sees a physicist try and reunite his planet of anarchists with the mother planet. Charmaine?
That was a false alarm.
That was an accident?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. This Ursula Le Guin novel sees a physicist try and reunite his planet of anarchists with the mother planet. How'd I jinx myself? Evie, you're right, because now no one knows them. You're right. It's my fault. I cursed. The answer is boop, 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 the dispossessed. The dispossessed. Finally, last question of the round. Here we go. This short time-spanning novel is told primarily through letters between two rival agents, Red and Blue. Adrian.
What is This Is How You Lose the Time War?
And you beat Sarah on the
You
buzzer.
buzzed in before me.
Adrian. Nicely done. All right. At the end of our first round, Charmaine is in third with 200. Adrian is in second with 2,600. Sarah is winning with only 3,600. It's still anyone's game. Charmaine will choose first when we're back. All right, guys, hang out, refresh your drink, taunt the contestants, whatever you need to do. I will be back momentarily. It's going to be close. Guys, it's going to be close. I can feel it. I can feel it in my bones.
They know how Sarah's so quick. Whew.
Sarah's insane. Madness.
Yeah, Christina's right. Refill your drink.
Yeah, my drink.
Obviously.
She's watching from the other room.
Potato, I should have had you fill in for me. Obvious.
You got this, Charmaine. It's going to be closer than... It's going to be a close game. It's going to be a close game. I can feel it. Maybe. Hopefully. Hopefully you guys know more of the questions in this.
Yeah, hopefully the next round's my round.
Yeah, we'll see.
We were good on sci-fi.
You guys were. Too bad you... Well, no, you got one.
Rubbish on everything else.
Whoa.
You got one.
Okay. Can we block Klaus? Is
he taunting?
Hilo slander.
I mean, no one likes him. The problem is, you know that I don't like Hilo.
Well, that's your shortcoming.
Oh, did you see that tweet I sent you, though, Charmaine, about Bondali is releasing a Subterranean Press novella?
Yeah, novellas. I'm excited.
Alan, you haven't read the second one, have you?
I have not. I haven't had time. I mean, I'll probably prioritize it.
You're going to hate Hilo even more after you read that.
That's probably true.
Hilo killed to death.
I liked Jade City, but it wasn't my favorite, and so I just haven't, had the wherewithal to continue. Plus, every other person who's read the second one besides Charmaine is oh my gosh, why does everyone think Jade War is so good? It took Michael 6 months to get through.
That's not true. That's not true. You have Vish, you have Abby, you have Miss Richard Reeves.
Oh.
You have Anya. You have Angela.
Ina and Angela are dead to me, as we discussed.
You have Kate. Oh, well, Kate hasn't read Jade War, but she's read all the spoilers.
Kate's the spoiler king. Queen, rather.
I didn't like Jade City that much either, Joanna, but I feel compelled to finish.
I've been meaning to. Yeah, I've not even started Jade City yet, but I've been meaning to for way too long.
Potato, we're talking about a character in the Greenbone Saga series.
I feel so self-conscious of my side part now ever since I heard that they mean you're old and not cool.
Is that what that means?
I mean, I am old, so.
I can't help it. My hair won't do anything else.
Who told you that? Teenagers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Teenagers are fools, so what they say is literally irrelevant.
True.
Alan is
God, now it's everywhere.
so.
I try to tell my students, I'm like, guys, you're all fools, so you shouldn't care what other fools think of you. No, but really, seriously, Socrates said the best thing about people talking about you. Socrates said, if it's true, then I should correct it. If it's not true, then it doesn't matter. And that's such good words to live by. If you're a douchebag, if they're saying that you're a douchebag and you are, stop being a douchebag. If they're saying you're a douchebag and you're not, who gives a crap?
Mm-hmm.
Hashtag Walker Life Lessons.
Hashtag Walker Life Lesson. The very first hashtag Walker Life lesson they get on like the first day is don't follow your boyfriend or girlfriend to college. And then the corollary, when you do and it doesn't work out, email me and tell me I was right. I have gotten more than one email on that. Kid you not.
Oh gosh.
Y'all talk amongst yourselves. Otherwise, it feels like we're all waiting.
Yeah.
It feels like we're all waiting to die.
I agree, Kate. I'm going to keep my skinny jeans too. My skinny jeans and my side bang.
Am I good?
Can't believe
Good.
Klaus actually said something nice. What's going on?
Who said something nice? Klaus? Thank you.
Yeah,
Klaus.
he said you're such a sweet person, Alan.
I mean, the thing is, I have to take that with a grain of salt, as Klaus is the hand of the king, and so it's his
And
job.
Alan did kill Angela, so.
What about Angela? She died. I'm really sad. I liked Angela and Ina, but they both died. Really sad. Really sad.
Tragic accident.
Kate.
I'm so bad they died.
I'm feeling Kate.
90s baby.
90s babies unite. Yes, Kate.
There must be a
90s.
medium.
Post my birth.
I keep like hearing ghosts. Like keep seeing ghosts type in the chat, channeling them.
I see dead people.
Mediums is one of the categories in round 2.
I have no idea. I may have to do the flintlock by myself. They know why they're dead. Anyway, moving on. Welcome back to round 2 of Book Jeopardy. So this is Tournament of Champions Season 2. No one just showed up during commercial break. Y'all didn't change the channel and come back. Anyway, welcome back. Round 2. Charmaine will choose first. And guys, I got a feeling there's some good questions up in here. So here we go. Charmaine, you'll be choosing first of these categories. New SJM novel, new Sarah J. Maas novel. These will all be in the form of a court of blank and blank. The first word will be 1 syllable. The second will be 2 syllables. These are not real books. You should not try to predict real books. They are all fake. I made them up. I mean, I have access to like her publicist. So they're real books. They're just not out yet. Next, crossword clues M. I will, all the responses will start with the letter M. I will give you the number of letters that is in the answer. Novellas, followed by pseudonyms, perhaps.
Yes.
Perhaps. And then accidental ornithology. Accidental ornithology. So,
define that word, please.
ornithology is the study of birds. The study of birds. I forgot. I should have said that to start with. So, Charmaine, you may choose.
Let's kick it off with the fan favorite, perhaps for 400.
Yes, perhaps for 4. Now, remember, the answer is a title of a novel that is related to something I say, but it's the title. So, here we go. Demos, Phobos, or Ganymede with a degenerative brain disease, perhaps. Demos, Phobos, or Ganymede with a degenerative brain disease, perhaps. Oh, man. Abby, where are you at? Boop, boop, boop. The answer is the Forgetting Moon.
Oh my
As
god!
soon as you said Abby, I was like,
Moon. The Forgetting Moon. Demos, Phobos, moons of Mars, Ganymede, moon of Jupiter.
Say it.
Yes, already a stumper. Yes. All right. Charmaine, you may choose again.
Let's do it for 800.
Perhaps?
Perhaps.
Yes.
we die bravely in this game.
All right, here we go. Here we go. I like this one. I literally threw out a different question so I could write this one. That's 100% true. Here we go. Robin Hood, Fagin, Royce, Kelsier, and Eugenides form a representative government, perhaps? I'll read it again. Robin Hood, Fagin, Royce, Sarah?
What is Republic of Thieves?
Republic of Thieves is correct! Oh, I was so happy. I was writing other questions, and I'm like, oh, no, Republic of Thieves! And it made me so happy. Adrian, it looks like you knew it just slightly too late.
I did, but way too late, yeah.
All right.
It's hard in the second round because you're like, do I buzz or
Yeah,
do
but we're
I play
playing
it
more.
safe?
All right, here we go. Here we go. All right. Sarah, your
What do we
choice.
have here? What do we have? Let's try accidental ornithology. I'm interested in this for
All right.
400.
Remember, ornithology is the study of birds.
Mhm.
Accidental ornithology. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. This fiery bird finds itself aiding both Rin and Harry Potter. Charmaine!
What is a phoenix?
Phoenix is correct. Charmaine, clutch, beating all three on the buzzer. Y'all better watch out when Charmaine knows it. She's
Yeah, I know.
She's in.
Charmaine?
Let's stick with it for 800.
All right, accidental ornithology. Look at how many fans you have in the chat, Charmaine. Every time you come right, they yell loudly.
I like that Abby just typed birds.
Both live and dead.
All right, here we go. Can't read this. Oh, sorry, I couldn't read it. All right, it looks like it says Bew. It's not Bew, it's bear. The bear shares top billing with this bird in the first book in the Winter Night trilogy. Oh, Sarah.
What is the bear and the nightingale? Or what is a nightingale?
That is correct. Be careful.
Sorry.
Be careful. That is correct. It is
So
nightingale.
fast.
Yes, it's ridiculous, Adrian. All right, Sarah. I like that y'all playing the board. Playing the board.
Let's keep going. I like the ornithology for 1200.
All right, accidental ornithology for 12. Here we go. The healer, Brinna, is aided in her duties by this sometimes obnoxious talking crow. Sarah?
Who is Craft?
Craft is correct. Craft is correct. Adrian, where you at a Craft?
What book is that?
That's Malice.
Faithful and the Fallen, yeah.
You got to Craft before you dropped it
It was
unceremoniously.
literally like the 5th chapter or something.
Distracted by the lack of plot. I'm sorry.
Likes Hilo, hates Malice.
Wow.
Man,
Right, okay.
we may suffer a death on air. Like someone may die in this show from the public consciousness. All right, Sarah.
Ornithology for 1600.
Ornithology for 16. Because at least you had good reason, which is the only reason you're still alive, unlike two people I know.
Thank you.
Not again. Not again.
It's the Daily Double.
It is.
Adrian has 2,600. Charmaine has 600. You have a decent lead of 6,200. You can wager some or all of it. How much you want to wager? A true
do-
62
No, thank you. Let's do 1200.
plus 5,000?
No. When I used to tell him to do something, he was little, he would say M-O. So that's what I'm going to say. M-O.
All right, here we go. What's unnecessary? I think my wife just said my sound effects are unnecessary. This is
No,
false.
they are absolutely
This is false,
necessary.
you know?
Best bit of Jeopardy.
Necessary. It probably blew out her speakers in there. All right. This 1930 noir novel by Dashiell Hammett introduced the world to Detective Sam Spade.
You want the name of the novel
This
or the bird?
noir novel.
What is the Maltese Falcon?
Maltese Falcon is correct. Maltese Falcon is correct. That puts you at 7,400. The audience applauds like they always do when people get it right. Good job.
Thank you.
All right. Do you want to finish out that category, Sarah, or go somewhere else? All right. 2,000. Here we go.
Let's finish it out.
This Asian-inspired novel by the author of Spin the Dawn has the princess banished and her brothers turned into the title birds by her stepmom. When Charmaine knows it, what is it, Charmaine?
What is 6 Crimson Cranes?
When Charmaine knows it, y'all better be
She's
glad
good.
Charmaine don't know most of these because she's sick on the buzzer.
The keyboard.
All right, Adrian and Charmaine are now tied with 2,600. All right, Charmaine, still anybody's game. Sarah's only a missed question away. All right.
Let's finish off orange salad.
It's done. Sorry. It's done. I
Oh.
just didn't erase it. Wait on it.
Then let's see what's the first one? I can't see.
New SJM novels.
Mm,
New Sarah J. Maas novels, crossword clues M, novellas, pseudonyms, perhaps.
let's try novellas for 400.
All right, novellas for 4.
Try to remember Angela's video that she put up last week. I watched it, but I
All right, here we go.
remember.
Exit Strategy is the 4th novella starring this soap opera watching character. Adrian.
Who is Murderbot?
Murderbot's correct. Nice with the steal, Adrian.
That hurt.
Adrian's had enough. Adrian's had enough. Britain's rising again. Here we go.
Empire strikes back.
You're up.
Let's go.
Noah, I didn't get it.
No, it's Adrian, sorry.
Yeah. Let's go new SJM for 400.
All right, new Sarah J. Maas novels. Remember, A Court of Blank and Blank, 1 syllable then 2 syllable. I apologize. This is the dumbest question I've written in Jeopardy history. I apologize in advance. It's not the most hated. That's later. But this is the dumbest one. Get ready. It's so long. Look at all those words. Look at all those words. It's really long. Here we go. Wait for me to finish. In a bizarre new novel, Maas tries historical fiction set in World War II, where 2 booktubers, one a teacher from Germany and one a follically challenged Brit, find themselves sucked backward in time, where they must overcome their enmity to stop a war. Charmaine.
What is the court of Klaus and Larry?
Yes! What is a Court of Klaus and Larry? I apologize. That is so stupid. That
was
so
amazing.
stupid. I am so sorry.
Is it Enemies to Lovers?
It's
I hope so.
so stupid. That was so dumb. Anyway, moving on. The Court of Klaus and Larry.
Amazing.
Charmaine, it's your choice now.
Let's continue with 800.
Sarah J. Maas novels? Okay. All right. Oh. Okay, here we go. These are all so long. All right. In her new planned series, told in first person, this wizard for hire, famous for his files, searches Lunathion with this apprentice for their lost companions, Bob and Night Eyes, while frequently finding themselves shirtless.
Oh, I think you forgot to clear it.
Yeah.
Sorry. I apologize in advance if anybody missed that. I saw all 3 of you there, and I'm like, oh, it's clear. No, all 3 of you had buzzed in. Sorry. Sarah, what is it?
A Court of Harry, Dresden, and Fitz.
I'm sorry. That's incorrect, Sarah. Adrian, what is it?
A Court of Fitz and Dresden.
A Court of Fitz and Dresden. It's got to go in that order. A Court of Fitz and Dresden. And I included the word files to make sure you used Dresden and not Harry. So A Court of Fitz and Dresden. Sarah loses.
I feel like that's a technicality, Ellen.
Hey, I'll take it.
Judges?
Syllable and then
Because, I mean, maybe if you put Dresden second, but I said it's got to be in the order 1 syllable, 2 syllable. So.
Sorry.
You're okay. You have points to spare. You're still at 66. Adrian moves to 38. All right, Adrian, the board's yours.
Let's go for same again for 1200.
Okay, remember the order. Here we go. Just in case. Okay. In a brilliant new crossover, the Kikanese take these magical green stones over to this Bushido-following spit of land frozen in time in the modern era to eliminate a Fey army.
Now I'm scared to answer.
In a brilliant, remember, 1 syllable, 2 syllable.
1 syllable, then 2.
Adrian?
This is a complete guess. A Court of Jade and Kaigan.
That's correct. A Court of Jade and Kaigen. Adrian,
I've not read either of those.
you killed it in this category in the last game.
I'm picking myself.
A Court of Jade and Kaigen. That's correct. That's correct. All right. Clear. Here we go. Adrian, what do you want?
Same again for 1600, please.
Okay. Anybody in the audience, if you're still confused about the rules, the answer will always be a court of blank and blank.
And the first
blank
syllable
will have one syllable.
then-
The second blank will have two syllables. But it was always a court of blank and blank. Guys, I think this will be the most hated question I've ever written. Everyone, I will lose subscribers after this question. You're not ready. No one is ready for this question. Here we go. In an unpublished collaboration with Brandon Sanderson, Vin falls for the Lord Ruler, and the push and pull uses of these two metals in an amorous encounter is over-explained. Adrian?
A Court of Steel and Iron.
A Court of Steel and Iron as they use it in their amorous activities.
Ooh.
Thanks, Alan.
Gross. Gross. What was that? You want?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. Adrian, you're now tied with Sarah. Just be warned.
Yeah, be warned. Just be warned. Stop making random guesses. Yeah. I'll take SJM for 2,000, please.
All right. All right. Well, this is Adrian's category, but after it, what's left? Here we go. I like this one. This one's okay. We're back to normal. Here we go. Remember the format. In this new novel, two Janes, one a Bronte heroine and one an author herself, damage their friendship over a gentleman caller who turns out to be a high fae. Sarah.
A Court of Air in Austin.
That is correct. A Court of Air and Austin. Whew, Sarah jumps back into the lead. Whew, close. That was close. All right, here we go. Sadly, once again, new SJM novels confuses everybody involved. Back to the board. You have crossword clues M, novellas, pseudonym, perhaps.
Let's do pseudonyms for 2,000.
Pseudonyms for, all right. Way down there. Okay. Sarah, what are you doing? Okay, here we go. All right. KJ Parker is the pseudonym of this British humorist known for expecting someone taller and who's afraid of Beowulf.
That didn't play out well for me.
Can you repeat?
KJ Parker is the pseudonym of this British humorist known for expecting someone taller and who's afraid of Beowulf. If I did not know this prior, I would know this since every time I talk about KJ Parker on my channel, someone puts this in the comments to let me know.
Wow.
Every single time. The answer is Tom Holt. Tom Holt. Apparently, it was a huge freaking like kept secret for like 17 years.
Wow.
Like no one knew who KJ Parker was until like I think 2012 or 2017 or something. Finally came out and was like, yeah, it's me. Anyway, all right, Sarah, that was the queen of
Let's
miss.
go backwards up. Pseudonyms for 1,600.
I like when I start at the top so that you can like get some confidence because the bottom ones are always terrible. All right, pseudonym 16. Here we go. John Lang is the pen name of this prolific late science thriller author, though most of his works are published under his given name. I'll read it again. John Lang is the pen name of this prolific late science thriller author, though most of his works are published under his given name. Sarah?
Who is Michael Crichton?
That's correct. Michael Crichton's correct. That's correct. Well done. Was that a guess?
It was mostly a guess. I had some confidence.
That's bold. Bold.
I feel like this is the time for boldness. I messed up, so
You're-
now it's time to make it back up.
You're opening the lead back up. Yeah.
Sweet. All right. You want pseudonyms again, or you want to go something?
Sure, we can keep doing pseudonyms for
I
12.
mean, I don't want you to do pseudonyms. It wasn't. You're not doing what I want you to do. All right, here we go. This is the pen name of author Megan Lindholm, whose publisher decided her new character-driven fantasy novels needed to be published under a different name? Sarah?
Who is Robin Hobb?
That's correct. Robin Hobb. Oops. When you go backwards, I don't remember where I am, so I have
I'm
to.
sorry.
Hey, that's fine. It's just it takes me a second to count. All right, what do you want?
Let's do crossword clues M for 2000.
Crossword clues M for 2000. Crossword clues M for 2000. 8 letters. 8 letters. Though the youngest hobbit in the Fellowship normally goes by a jolly nickname, this is his full first name. Sarah?
What is Meriadoc?
That's accurate. That's correct. Meriadoc. How'd you know that? How does anybody know that other than Klaus? And
Because we don't hate Lord of the Rings, Alan.
That's true. And we don't hate hobbits.
I mean, anyway. Well, all right. What do you want now?
Let's try perhaps for 1200.
Back to perhaps.
Back to perhaps.
There we go. Lift spirits with perhaps. Everybody loves perhaps. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. All right. Dumb. All right. Majoring in juggling chainsaws, perhaps. So dumb. Majoring in juggling chainsaws, perhaps. Boop, boop, boop. The answer is a deadly education. A deadly education.
Depends on how good you are at it, I guess.
You can't juggle chainsaws. Not if they're moving. You can't. All right. Sarah, what do you want now?
Let's keep doing perhaps for 1600. No. This will be the least bold.
Sarah, you have such a lead. You got to go big or go home.
What are the
3,000 for Charmaine.
Yeah.
6,600 for Adrian. 3,400 is what you have. 13,400. Sorry. 13,400. 13,400.
Now I'm scared. I'll do 1,400, I guess.
All right. That's less than what it was. That's like a Charmaine move.
I'm sorry.
You don't want to true it?
I do not. Certainly not.
This is probably my favorite of these. Here we go.
That doesn't bode well. That's never like confidence inducing.
Here we go. All right, you ready? Here we go. Judge Judy presiding over burning Mercury, perhaps. Judge Judy presiding over burning Mercury, perhaps. This pleases me. This is the first one I wrote. First one's always my favorite.
Burning Mercury.
Judge Judy presiding over burning Mercury, perhaps. I need an answer.
Yeah, I definitely don't know that.
Doesn't look like anybody in the chat knows it either. The answer is a court of silver flames. A court of silver flames.
You're being
All right.
foiled by Sarah J.
Wow.
Maas.
Yeah.
She is your
Twice in
nemesis.
this game.
That's right. 12,000. All right. Still, what's left? What's left? All right, we got.
What's left? I guess let's finish out perhaps.
All right, perhaps for 2. Here we go.
Yeah, let's make it happen.
The 242 million miles from Earth to Mars, perhaps. The 242 million miles from Earth to Mars, perhaps. I was proud of this one. This was a good one.
I feel like I have a guess for this, but I'm too scared to guess it.
Because it's 2K, and that'll put you down to 10,000 if you miss.
Yeah.
The 242 million miles from Earth to Mars, perhaps. Really? Okay. Boop, boop, boop. The answer is the space between worlds. The space between worlds. I was proud of that.
I would have been wrong because I would have said a long way to a small angry planet.
Yeah.
That's not good.
I was proud of that one. I like that one. All right. Sarah.
Let's go back to pseudonyms for 800.
Pseudonyms for 8. Here we go.
Yeah.
Stephen King published novels like The Long Walk and Thinner under this pen name. Sarah, what a surprise.
Sorry, who is Richard Bachman?
I was like, oh, it's a Stephen King question. Give me a minute.
I apparently know nothing about pseudonyms.
Me neither. I barely know the name.
We
of
can
the
finish pseudonyms for 4.
You said you barely know the name of the book? Pseudonyms for 4. Here we go. Pseudonyms for 4. This is the pen name of Samuel Clemens, who wrote
Sorry,
Who
I
wrote
thought you were
Tom
done.
Sawyer and Huckleberry Finn. Charmaine.
Who's Mark Twain?
Yes.
You
Sarah.
just pulled out whatever that Latin bowl on me.
I've never had a 4-word question in the
I
history
know.
of Book Jeopardy.
I didn't think you'd give the names of the books. That makes it really easy.
It's the top question.
That's true.
And
That's why I
it's
shouldn't go
there
backwards.
for people who aren't American. I mean, you're close enough, but. All right. Sarah.
I'm sorry.
Fast.
Now I'm
All right.
blushing. I'm sorry.
What are y'all come oning in the chat? Like it's the freaking top question. It's not like it was $2,000. All right. Charmaine. Novellas and crossword clues.
Let's go to Novellas 800.
All right, novellas for 8. Here we go. Novellas for 8. This Brandon Sanderson novella takes place in the same world as Elantris. Sorry that I said it that way. It's Elantris. I said Elantris. Adrian, what is it?
What is the Emperor's Soul?
That's correct. Emperor's Soul is correct. That was for what? 8? Yeah. Adrian's succeeding in keeping this game alive. He hasn't let Sarah run away with it yet. So
Just about.
Ooh, still, it's going to be, as long as you stay in the game, it's going to be close. All right, Adrian.
Let's go novellas for 1200.
And then it's anybody's game. Once someone can't run away with it, anybody can get it because you have to think about what you wager. Here we go. 1200. This first novella in the Dead Jinn saga by this author has Special Investigator Fatma investigating a suicide. The first novella in the Dead Jinn saga by this author has Special Investigator Fatma investigating a suicide. I'm actually quite surprised.
I've got the words, but I can't remember the order.
It's the author. We went with the author anyway.
Oh,
Sarah?
I thought you wanted
P.
the
Jelly Clark?
P. Jelly Clark is correct.
sorry.
This author, not Dead Jinn in Cairo. I said Dead Jinn.
Yeah, that's why I was.
Yeah.
Dang it, I knew that one.
Why'd you buzz in?
I thought you were looking for the title of the novella.
I even read it twice and said this author. I read it twice. Okay, we got it. All right, what's next?
Let's do crossword clues M for 1600.
Oh, I gave you too many points, Sarah. Sorry. All right, crossword clues M for 16. Here we go. 8 letters. Sorry in advance to 2 of you. The Stephen King novel about a man who runs over a crowd of people is named for this make of car. This make of car. Adrian.
What is Maserati?
I'm sorry, it's not Maserati. Sarah?
What is Mercedes?
Mercedes. The answer is Mercedes. All right, and okay.
What are you saying about the line?
All right, here we go.
I'll keep going M for 1200.
All right, here we go.
Whoa.
I dropped my board.
Okay, my buzz. Yes.
7 letters.
Charmaine's hand is like shaking. She's ready to buzz in.
7 letters. This Augustan, who shares her name with both a car and a wild horse, rises to the top of the Minerva House at the Institute. Sarah.
Who is Mustang?
Mustang's correct. You're out of control.
So quick.
I can't believe that. That was so fast. That was so fast. All right. Here we go. What next, Sarah?
All the badminton reflexes. I do. Crossword clues M for 800.
Crossword clues M
It's basically the nerdiest sport you can play. So.
All right, 7 letters. 7 letters. This empire is putting out fires on 3 separate continents in its Book of the Fallen. Sarah.
What is Malazan?
I do not accept that. It is Malazan. So.
Malazan, yeah.
Right, thank you, Adrian. The points go to Adrian. I'm just kidding. Sarah's a beast on this buzzer. All right, what's next?
Let's finish it out for 400, please.
Okay, here we go. 2 words, 10 letters, 11 letters, 2 words. Edmond Dantes escapes prison and returns to France as a lord of this island to take revenge on the men who framed him. Sarah?
What is Monte Cristo?
I'm so sorry, Adrian.
No, it's fine. You've got to go as quick as you can. There's no only chance.
Here we go. We've got 2 left. Novellas for 16 or 2, Sarah?
16, please.
Here we go. This King Killer novella follows a strange girl, Ori, in her exploits beneath the university. Adrian!
What is the slow regard of silent things?
That is correct. That is correct. All right, last question. Last question of the Double Jeopardy round.
I feel like I need this.
You're back. I do not know if you are going to know this or anybody is going to know this. Whatever, here we go. This series of young adult dystopian books consists of 6 books and 4 novellas, accompanied by an eyeball on the cover and a verb in the title. This series. Series, accompanied by an eyeball on the cover and a verb in the title.
I don't know the name of the series, I don't think.
No.
I'm gonna guess.
Charmaine?
I'm gonna say the Shatter Me.
Shatter Me is correct. Shatter Me is correct. Shatter Me is correct. Well done. Well done indeed. That was for 2. Crap.
I took a risk. Alan, aren't you proud of me?
I am very proud. I'm very proud. All right. So at the end of the Double Jeopardy round, here we go. The scores are: Sarah's in the lead with 18-2, 18,200. Adrian is second with 7,600. Charmaine, you are third with 5,400. Wager. The category for Final Jeopardy is ancient writings. Ancient writings. Make your wagers now, and then I'll read you the question. Ancient writings. Make your wager. You know how much you have. You can wager some or all of it.
I don't think I brought a pen down here.
Ancient writings. Evie, Klaus was missing information when he made his predictors. Sarah is the only one here who did not play on the buzzer in her game. So he did not have her buzzer speed into the equation. So I got you, Klaus. You're not fired.
Speed of light, not buzzer speed.
Yeah, but we don't know. We don't know. So let's see. Here we go. Do you have your wagers? Has everyone wagered on ancient writings? Here we go. Here's the question. And then write your responses when I'm done, as the music that was composed by an orchestra plays. Its principles still used today. This treatise has chapters called Weak Points and Strong and Tactical Dispositions. I'll read it again. Its principles still used today. This treatise has chapters called Weak Points and Strong and Tactical Dispositions. Write your response. All right, pencils down. Charmaine, we will go to you first. And the reason they don't write the wagers down first is because they don't show their wagers first is because that's how Jeopardy does it. And I trust people to not change their wager because that would be huge douchebaggery. They have to show me anyway. They usually show it to me. So, Charmaine, what did you put? I can't see that. $2,000. Okay, so sad face. You wagered $2,000. I'm sorry, sad face is incorrect. I know what you were going for though. All right, Adrian, what is your response?
I've gone for all my money, and I've guessed the wrong culture for you, and I've gone Sun Tzu's Art of War.
Art of War is correct, and that puts you at hold on. All right,
15-2.
15-2. Sarah, what did you put?
I did not wager anything, and I did not know the answer.
Adrian, oh man, so close. Like if you'd have been within distance, you'd have got it. But guys, Sarah's immense buzzer speed ekes out a victory for her here. It was a close game. Well done, guys. Well done. It was closer than I thought it was going to be, for sure. Especially once Sarah in the first round started buzzing away. So nice job, guys. Sarah, you will compete. You will move on to the Tournament of Champions, where you'll compete against Jesse and whoever wins season 3. That tournament round will take place in December, and then you will be back in January in the Tournament of Champions. Guys, thank all our contestants here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Which is, it's awesome when you guys are in the freaking audience because, we're not speaking into the void, and it's just fun to see you guys root along with them. If you're not following all 3 of them, please make sure you do. They all have fantastic content. Sarah reads on YouTube, all booked up for Adrian on YouTube, and then Traveling Through Books for Charmaine on Instagram. Guys, enjoy the rest of your Sunday, and thank you again for being here. Contestants, good work. Bye, guys.
Thanks, Alan.
Thank you, Alan. Thank you, everyone.